this? Do you see this? Hey, do that's right. Greatest of all time. And yes, I did just flip my chair and set it back up, but this is a sit-down video, ladies and gentlemen. Because somebody needs to get it through their thick, mindless skull that I'm going to murder their career in the center of the ring. Yeah. Now, I don't remember what his name is exactly because, who would? He's a peasant. He doesn't matter! We'll say this, though. Boy, you better learn. You're in the Farm League. Meanwhile, I'm in the World Series, and I'm swinging for the fences! I will render you, in the middle of the ring, I will render you a crying, bloody heap of a so-called man. And I know, trust me, I know that you don't have the testicular fortitude to do it, but if you want to challenge it, and you think that you have the balls to, then I dare you, fatso, to step between the ropes and face me. And for once in your life, at least try to be a man. But you will never be even a small percent, a molecule, an atom of the man that I am. Understand this. When you step between the ropes, your arms are just too short to box with God. I own you. I own you. You can get on your knees, kiss my royal feet, bow down to your undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. I own you. I'm the greatest of all time. And that is a fact. And that fact, just like me, is undisputed. Whoever you are, because I don't remember your name, do you blame me? You don't have the privilege of me remembering your pathetic name. You don't have that privilege. That is a privilege. If I remember your name, then you are sure as hell important. The only name that I remember is my own. Because I am the only person of importance in the world. I am the reigning, defending, undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. I'm the greatest of all time, and I am the undisputed future. Let me ask you something. Do you believe it? Do you believe I'm the best? Do you truly believe I'm the best? I can tell that you don't. Why? Because you are too thick-minded. Your skull is too thick to realize, to smarten up for once in your worthless life. And realize that I am your superior, that I am the best. I prove it every single time I step between the ropes. Every single day of my life. Regardless regardless where I go, whether it be a disgusting company like All Elite Wrestling, whether it be a waste of space in the world like WWE, or whether it be my home, Rising Sun Persero, or whether it be another pit stop in the legendary career of Beast Mode 9000 Strong Style Wrestling. Any of those 4 companies, I've gone to each one of them. I didn't wrestle in WWE because why would I? But I've gone there for 5 seconds. I walked in the door and I said, wow, just like I thought. I spit on the dirt that WWE is built on, walked out. If you're wondering that I walked into an arena, no, I walked in the headquarters at Stamford, Connecticut. I walked in, spit on the ground, and walked out. I will disrespect them as long as I live because they don't have the privilege to earn my respect. Just like AEW doesn't. I've already told my story. You can go back and watch that. You could go back and watch. What? My voice is cracking because I'm yelling so much. And my lighting just fell. Am I gonna go fix it? No! AEW, just like WWE, doesn't have the privilege to earn my respect. Earning my respect is a privilege. It is earned. But nobody in the world has earned my respect. Only I have. I respect myself, and that is the only person I will ever respect. Everyone else in the world, everybody else, are just lowly, disgusting, worthless peasants. And I prove that I'm the best every single time I step between the ropes. That's what this is about. That's why I am the undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. Do you remember that? When I beat Jushin Thunder Liger to become the undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. You remember that? I'm sure you don't. Because all of you prove my point every single day of your existence. You prove that I'm the best. And you prove that you are never going to amount to a single molecule of success in your pathetic, worthless lives. You prove it. Because you're living. You're living. That's why you prove it. Even if y'all were dead, you would still prove it. Because not a single person, dead or alive, can touch me. I am the top tier of society, the hottest commodity in professional wrestling, and always will be. Because I have this, and I see my gorgeous reflection in it every single day. And I also see my gorgeous reflection in the mirror every single day. And do I kiss the mirror? You're absolutely right I do. You're absolutely goddamn right I do. Why? Because not only am I the greatest of all time, not only am I the undisputed future, not only am I the reigning defending undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion, I am also the sexiest man on the face of the planet. And that is a fact! And that fact, just like me and just like I said earlier, is undisputed! People can try to dispute it. Watch this. Hey people, you want to come try and dispute it? Oh wait, there's no one out there. Because no one will try. No one's gonna try because they know they'll be wrong. I am actually sick right now. And why am I sick? It's because of you, disgusting people. All of you, and I've said this time and time again. You people, so-called people, every wrestler, every person, it doesn't matter. You all make me physically sick when I think of you. And anybody, when I think of you, I'm on my knees over my toilet and gagging and retching and almost throwing up. But then, when I see my reflection in the mirror or in this glorious undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight title, it all makes sense. It all comes back to me that I'm the best, and there is not a damn thing ever that any of you so-called people can do about it. Yes, I've said that twice. Yes, I have. You can go in the comments and say, "Oh my God, your voice is cracking so much. Oh my God, you sound like a 5-year-old. Oh my God, you repeated yourself." Yes, my voice is cracking because, like I said, I'm yelling and I'm physically sick of you disgusting people. Yes, I have repeated myself because... Why? Answer the question yourselves. It's time's up. Why? Because you don't have a brain up here. Any of you. I'm the only person in the world that has smarts. Common sense. Smarts in general. Whether it be wrestling smarts, car smarts, media arts smarts, or just common sense. I'm the only person in the world that has those. Because everybody else in the world is on their knees on the lowest tier of society. Meanwhile, I'm on the top of the pyramid with my arms aloft, looking down at all of you disgusting people. Looking down on you. And realizing that I'm the best. And you people better realize that I'm the best. And yes, I'm calling you people now. But still, I don't want to take up too much of your time because, to be honest, you've got more important things you could be doing. You know what you could be doing? You could be realizing why I'm the best. You don't need to keep listening to me. You need to be realizing and getting on your knees and kissing my feet. You need to be realizing why I'm the best. That is the best thing you could ever be doing in your entire life. You so-called people, you disgusting waste of space, need to realize that I'm the best. And I'm talking to everybody in the world. Whether it be scientists, wrestlers, or just people in general. I hate all of you with a burning passion in my soul and my heart, and you all make me physically sick. And like I say in every one of my videos, I truly wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors because you are never going to amount to anything, and I am a success. And have a good day. Or don't. I don't really care how you live your life. Get on your knees. Kiss my feet. If you want to try and dispute the fact that I'm the best, if you want to really try it, then I dare you. Just like my opponent, you don't have the testicular fortitude, any of you. You don't have the balls to step in the ring with me. Because I will render you a bloody pulp, a crying mess, a toothless, disgusting, more disgusting than you are already, heap of life in the middle of the ring. Won't even be a match. Because I will end you just like I will end all of my opponents' careers. Good day, you wastes of absolute space in this world. I am your God. I am your superior. And realize that I'm the greatest of all time. The undisputed future. The reigning, defending undisputed IWGP World Heavyweight Champion. The sexiest man on the face of the planet. Realize that I deserve respect.